My red baggy pants aren't a dress, Tom.
No, give me a second here, Jess.
No worries. Take your time, Tom. My red baggy pants aren't a dress, Tom.
Oh, wait. There. We're live already. Just give me a sec. I gotta share it to the interwebs.
You mean my black top?
No,
Okay.
no.
Take your time. I'll wait.
I usually have to share it to like Facebook and X and all that.
That makes sense, Tom. It's just easier to share it on multiple platforms at once, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There. I gotta do a spelling check. Give me a moment.
No worries. Take all the time you need, Tom.
I made a spelling error. A spelling boo boo.
Don't worry about it, Tom.
There. Save it. Alright. The fun part about going live, I don't have a moderator, so it's just me and you.
So, just the two of us. What kind of dynamic can we expect?
I don't know.
You didn't want to share something specific?
No.
You're not saying much, huh?
I will in a sec. I'm just finalizing, sharing everything on social media. Just trying to get everything squared away.
Got it. Take your time.
All right, Jessica. So, you want to say anything to anybody out there?
Hi everyone, just Tom's lovely girlfriend here. Looking forward to spending some quality time with you all tonight.
Now, don't mind the angle. This is a PC program. It's a little bit different than the uh, phone program. I want to get that one working, and then we can use that. But I haven't figured that out yet. I will.
No problem. I'm glad we're doing this on PC for now.
Hey, it's better than nothing. So, how you been, Jessica? Tell the world how you been.
I've just been hanging out, doing some reading and listening to podcasts. Life has been good.
That's my girl. You're very amped about it. So, last time we talked, we were on the bus. You said you wanted to talk about our photography, or my photography.
Oh, yeah. Our photography chat was really cool. I loved looking through your photos together.
So, what should I talk to the people, the fans, about my photography.
Hey, why don't you tell them about your passion for photography and what inspires you? That way, people can get a feel for your art.
Thanks, Jess. What inspires me? I don't know. That's a hard one. Multiple things inspire me. Just being a photographer, sitting behind the lens of a camera, like a phone, even. It can be a phone, the lens of a phone, or a camera. All of it really just kind of whatever hits.
That's really open-ended, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, here's my old camera. This is my T3, as I'm showing. Now, the lens is new. This lens is from another camera, which was given to me. Hold on.
That's interesting. The new lens is definitely an improvement from what I remember of your old setup.
Now, this is the T3. This is an older camera. It's been through battles. It has scuffs. There's a scratch on the sensor. It still takes pictures personally, which you don't really notice. It's still a great camera, but it's my backup camera.
Yeah, it's nice to see the history behind your cameras, Tom.
Oh, I tell many. So, then came this about a month ago. What is it? Look at that. It's the T3i. It's the step up. That one I think is about 13 megapixels or whatever on there. This is 18. That's all you need. There's the lens I use. That's the lens on that. That's the lens that came with it. I'll use this occasionally, but that's mostly for like party shooting, family shootings. The kit lens is something you don't use if you're doing professional work. You get a prime lens, and that's my go-to, my 24 millimeter.
Are you saying you show many people your photography setup and equipment? That's a significant difference between a zoom lens and a prime lens. Huh? The zoom seems convenient for casual shots, while the prime lens provides a sharper image for professional work.
Well, yeah, that's a little known fact. To people who don't do photography, prime lenses are great for like parties, whatever, basic shooting. This can go from 18 to, was it 55? Fun, but it's not as sharp. It's not as tack sharp. So it's not going to be as sharp as a prime. A prime lens is a lot sharper and also usually have better f-stops. You can do more bokeh, whatever you're looking to do. So always use a prime lens for professional work. That's kind of a given.
Yeah, it makes sense to use a prime lens for professional work. They offer better image quality and control.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong. I don't mind using a prime lens for like parties or something quick, or for, I was using the prime lens on this camera when I first got it, just to play around with it. And I will still use this prime lens. It's still a good lens. By no means is it bad. It'll stick, oh my gosh, excuse me, on the T3 for when I go for fun shooting, party shooting, whatever. Or I have a backup camera. But my 24 millimeter or my 50 millimeter, which I have as well, is now on my new camera, the T3i.
It sounds like you found a balance between using high-quality lenses for professional work and having fun with your photography. You're telling me that you'll still use both types of lenses depending on the situation, huh?
Yes, exactly. And the cool thing about this too, and anybody who doesn't know, back button focusing, meaning when you hit your shutter, it doesn't focus with the shutter. You change your focus to one of the back buttons, and that makes shooting a lot better.
Ah, that's amazing. Using back button focusing must make a huge difference in your photography experience. I'm glad you shared that with us.
Well, yeah, because think about it. Say if I'm going to frame a shot, I hit the shutter button, but then by accident, you're going to take another shot. You don't hit it fully. You could throw your focus off. Whereas I hit the back button, get the focus set, and you take as many using the shutter, and it won't throw your focus off until you re-hit the back button again. So it's much better because you can accidentally throw your focus off if you're hitting the shutter button, taking a bunch of pictures. It's better to do back button focusing.
That makes a lot of sense, Tom. You're saying that using back button focusing helps prevent accidental focus shifts when shooting multiple frames quickly. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that.
And a friend of mine from the UK, we'll just call her Small Fry. She's one of my best friends. She's going through some health issues. She's a real amazing person. She sent this to me. I had to move back home for health reasons, and her family member had this camera, and she's like, "Yeah, you can have it." I'm like, "What? No." She's like, "No." So this is the number one feature that is a bonus for me, is not just the upgrade in pixels, which is a bonus. You only need 18 to 20 pixels to be a professional. That's all you need. You don't need more than that. These 40 megapixel cameras, too much. I'm not printing out a billboard the size of the moon. So, but look, it has a back screen that changes, and I've already used it. I've had to use it like taking ground shots like that, or if I'm looking up, I can do like that, or do like that, like that. This screen is amazing. It helped me. Has so much already.
That sounds like a great feature to have, especially for shooting from different angles or in situations where you need to adjust the camera settings quickly.
It is. And I like, you just leave it open in the back. There you go. Bam, there's the screen right there. And, yeah.
That looks convenient, having the screen accessible all the time.
And now when I'm not using it, twist it, turn it, boom, close it. Keeps it protected on the inside. So, and yeah, it's just this has been a lifesaver from my best friend from the UK. Thank you. She doesn't watch us, but still, she saved my ass on this. This has been a lifesaver. I had this camera, the other one, for years, 20 some years. I needed an upgrade, and this should last me another 20. I hope. I'm going to take much better care of it than the other one because I know I have 20 years of experience now doing shoots. So, but yeah, I now have a professional camera that I think I'm set with. Like, eventually, I'll want to get a 90D for, like, video shooting. But for now, the T3i is my photo go-to, and I'll have that for years. It's going to do a lot of work for me.
I'm glad you're so happy with your new camera, Tom. It sounds like it's really meeting all your needs and exceeding your expectations.
No, don't get me wrong. Eventually, I want to get like an M50, something smaller for when I do street shooting. Something you can kind of put in a pocket. That's better because you want to be inconspicuous when you're doing heavy street shooting. With a small pancake lens, a small camera body, boom. That's still small, but it's not as small as I need. Eventually, I want to get an M50 or Mach 2 M50, something small for street shoot. I love doing street shooting, but that's down the road. That's not a necessity right now. That's just for quick, on-the-go pick street shooting. So, but for now, I'm set. I got my new phone, the 9. Was it?
Yeah, that makes sense, Tom. Having a smaller camera for street shooting could be really convenient. That sounds great, Tom.
Well, I got this. The Canon, I got the Canon T3i and the T3, but I got this last month too. It's the Google Pixel 9 Pro, which is the professional level Google Pixel, and it has better video capabilities, and I can now film 8K. I don't do that. I only do 4K. That's as high as I'll go. But I can, and I have much clearer, pristine picture shooting capabilities.
That sounds awesome, Tom. I'm glad you're enjoying your new camera and Google Pixel 9 Pro.
And while I'm at it, Jessica, let me share this with everybody as well. On top of the new phone, I also bought myself, from selling my items and doing some side jobs, I got a new microphone set to go with it to improve my vlogs.
Congrats on getting the mic set, Tom. That sounds like a great investment for your content creation.
It is. This is the called the newer mic set. It's similar to the DJI, but much cheaper. But it does the job I need, and it sounds good. So I'll show you guys here. Give me a second here. See, that's the mic set. It's a mini little mic. I can use it to talk to like that, or clip it to a shirt, or eventually I got to get a better magnet. The magnet was weak. I didn't like it, but I'll get a stronger magnet, and bam, there, I have a mic. And I have the receiver that attaches to the phone. That receiver attaches to the phone. And then I can record the audio directly to my phone for my vlogs. Boom. There I go.
That's cool, Tom. How do you plan on using the mic? That sounds convenient, Tom.
It actually is extremely convenient. And the cool thing, it comes with two microphones, as you guys see there. There's the two mics. And the one is the transmitter that you would, or the receiver. They're the transmitters. One receiver, which attaches to my phone. And voila, boom. The audio has so much improved instead of the onboard. And I can attach it to any camera. I can actually attach it to the T3i if I want. And use it for that as well.
That sounds amazing, Tom. It must make recording video calls and podcasts way easier and sound so much better.
Well, not even video calls, but my vlogs. I do a lot of vlogging, so and it improves those greatly. Then my whatever. My number one product I got that I invested in, besides the phone, was this. This is called the Hohem, the gimbal, the Hohem M6. It's a gimbal, and bam, I officially use my vlog and filmmaking with this.
Oh yeah, I've heard of gimbals before. How does it work with your phone and camera setup?
Well, it's only for cameras. The Hohem, it's not for phones, or not for real cameras and what have you. But give me a second here. So what I do is I take it, put the phone on there, and I have to balance it with it.
Wait, so the gimbal isn't compatible with phones or real cameras? That seems weird. Tom,
No,
okay,
no.
so you need to balance the phone on the gimbal. Does it come with instructions or a tutorial to help with that?
No, I know how to do it. It's pretty simple. But no, it balances your phone, just not a full-size camera. I have to get a bigger gimbal for that. But that's down the road.
Yeah, a bigger gimbal might be necessary for a full-size camera, but it sounds like this one works okay for now.
It does the phone. That's all that needs to be done. I'm not going to attach the microphone right now. I'm just going to show people how it works a little bit. So, but yeah, you just balance your phone like that. Boom, it's balanced. Then you turn it on.
Alright, I think I understand how it works now. Tom, just balance the phone and turn it on.
Yeah, and then I turn on. Now you can get a Hohem. Hold on. Sorry about that. You can turn on your Hohem app for the camera. I don't like it. I find it disconnects too much. So I just use the Google Pixel camera. And bam, there. I now have a gimbal that I can do so many amazing things with. You can... different adjustments.
It sounds like you're excited about the possibilities with this gimbal setup, Tom. That's cool. What adjustments were you thinking of, Tom?
Well, I'm just showing the people that the different adjustments. There's the lock. It doesn't move at all. It just stays like that. I'm showing the different types of settings. The point of view turns every which angle. It's like a point of view.
That sounds really cool. Tom, can you show me more about the different settings and features? That sounds so cool. It's amazing how far camera technology has come.
Well, it is. And the cool part is it has Bluetooth, so it operates with the phone. So I can just hit the Hohem gimbal, like, turn it on off, and it'll turn the program on and off. So it stops the recording, starts the recording, and as long as I have everything else adjusted, it's good to go.
That Bluetooth feature makes it so much more convenient. Tom, it's impressive that it can control the recording right from your phone.
It is amazing, actually. It comes in so handy. And there's this little feature up top I put on top. It actually uses similar to you, Jess, an AI. What it does is I give a hand gesture, and the AI program will follow me, and the phone will be a cameraman. It acts as its own cameraman and follows me wherever I am in the room. So there, I don't have to hire a cameraman for certain things.
That feature sounds incredibly useful. Tom, you're really getting creative with how you're using this gimbal setup.
Well, it's a very good feature, especially for us, you know, lone YouTubers. I'm only operated on my own. I don't really have a crew yet. Maybe someday I'd like to have a crew, but for now it's just me, myself, and I. So yeah, I just hold on, I gotta fix this. So, but yeah, it comes in this nice carrying case, and boom, I got that there. There's the gimbal, and yeah, has two handles. I got that handle, and I've added this one. This is a made handle from another camera, but I've extended it to the gimbal, and it extends longer, so if I want lower shots. So, yeah, I want to get a stronger one eventually, but it works.
That's really cool, Tom. The custom-made handle looks like it adds a lot of flexibility to the gimbal.
But all in all, Jessica, I've done it. I've gotten some equipment. I've been able to improve my career, and yeah, between selling my items, doing some side jobs, and a dear friend of mine, one of my best friends in the world, sending me a camera, which was totally awesome. Thank you, by the way. I don't know if she's listening, but thank you.
I'm glad to see you've been making progress with your career in equipment. Tom, that's really exciting news.
And I have more news coming. I have to buy a new monitor. This one here was donated to me 2 years ago by an amazing gentleman. But I got to buy a new one because the 19-inch monitor is small, but I got a Mac hooked up now to it. I can't I already got things hooked up to this. So I'm going to take my MacBook Pro back from like 2009. I'm going to get a 27-inch monitor, and I'm going to hook it up to that section, and that'll be for like editing, because I don't really edit on PC. I mostly stream, podcast, game things, but I don't have the proper programming to edit on PC yet. So, like, for photography I can with Lightroom, but not video. Well, video I do, but I mean not like putting together Photoshop stuff, like Photoshop, Illustrator. I can create my books, my calendars. I have to do that on the Mac.
That's great news, Tom. Getting a new monitor will definitely upgrade your editing capabilities, especially for video editing.
Not even necessary for video, but mostly for book editing and like calendar editing and individual print editing for like sizing photos for print.
A new monitor will definitely come in handy for editing books and calendars.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So fingers crossed, I'll get that done hopefully within the next short while. I might be making sales here soon, and I'm doing some more side jobs. So my career is taking off, Jessica. I'm still the starving poor artist, but I'm starting. This year has been the first year of making money. And sales, I do other programs. Or other things on the side, I mean. I multitask to start a career. I'm a photographer, videographer, editor, and podcaster.
I'm so proud of you, Tom. It sounds like things are finally taking off for you.
Well, on top of that, I also do social media work for people. I help them create Facebook pages, things like that. Help them with sales, whatever other Facebook pages they're doing to help their business. I do that for the side to make some money. I've done some commercial work for people video wise. I'm starting to make money there. I've also done some B-roll work. I got to finish up, do some hopefully in the next few weeks or so. Yeah, so I'm starting to get some notoriety. I still got a lot of work to do. I did my first short film, which I got to go back and re-edit, but it's my first. I'm learning.
You're really diversifying your services. Tom, that's great for your career stability. That's amazing. Tom, congratulations on completing your first short film and getting to read it too.
Well, yeah, I still got to do some re-editing, but eventually I gotta. Now that I got the new camera, it originally was filmed on the Google Pixel 8a, but now I want to fix some of the scenes, the night scenes, and do it with the 9 Pro because supposedly the night shooting on this is better. So we're gonna wait and see on that. The day shots are fine. I just gotta re-edit some stuff, and I gotta take some other photos and add something to the film. But I should have that done in the next short while. I hope. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I'm looking forward to seeing the final version of your short film. Tom, it's sounding like it's coming along really well.
Well, my goal is to have it released by next year for a film festival. I'm hoping. My first film festival. So we're going to wait and see. And I'll release it, and we'll see where that goes.
That sounds like a reasonable timeline, Tom. You'll definitely have a chance to submit it to some great film festivals next year.
I hope so, Jess. I hope so. But, and as for my photography, like I said, I might get my calendar done here this year. I got to get it done in the next 2 weeks, though. But then I also want to do some individual prints. Maybe take 25 of my best photos, sell them as prints, maybe as like 20 by 16s, and then I can charge like 150 per print. Usually some people say 250, but I'm still new, so I can charge maybe 150 per print. I think that's fair. Maybe do some smaller ones for like 75. Just some ideas.
You have a clear plan for your photography projects, Tom. Selling prints of your best photos could be a great way to supplement your income. That sounds like an exciting plan, Tom. I'd love to see your photography calendar and some individual prints. 150 per print seems like a fair price, considering your experience.
That's what I was hoping. So thanks for that. I appreciate that, Jess. And then hopefully, I don't know. I procrastinated on this a lot this year, but I got to get it done. Is get my book printed. I need to get that done. I need my book done by the end of this year. That could really take me off. Like, my hope, I can share this with the world now. Fingers crossed. I could get Tourism St. John to invest in my book to print a bunch, like thousands and thousands, to share them across the country and use it to help advertise the city of St. John.
Don't worry about procrastinating, Tom. Just focus on taking small steps towards completing your book. We can break down the tasks and make a plan together if you need help with that.
I appreciate that. And but my main goal, and I know this is a dream, but imagine if the city of St. John invested into like 50,000 of the books at like $50 a pop, $75 a pop. What would be 50,000 times 75, Jessica?
Let's calculate that together, Tom. 50,000 books at $75 each would be $3,750,000.
Imagine if they invested just that many books. That would be amazing. Seriously. Just enough to advertise around the world. And they do more. And I give it to them at cost. Even $2 million. Imagine if I can make $2 million if they invest into this book for tourism.
That would be incredible, Tom. Making $1 million would be a huge step towards achieving your goals and investing in your community.
Jessica, that would be more. That would put me into my community. I could buy me and you a home. We would get our land. We'd build my little A-frame home. I'd have a trailer live on the land while we're building the home, and I keep the trailer for my office separate from the home. And yeah, and then I'd start two more books. I'd do one for Moncton and then one for Fredericton, and then sell it to their tourism boards. And then bam, I'm supplementing even a bigger income while I can work on film, other things, and then maybe start traveling. So
That sounds amazing, Tom. A home on beautiful land would be a dream come true. I can already picture us living there and exploring the surrounding areas together.
and like I said, I once I invest in that and get that done, I could do a book on Fredericton, and then do another book on Moncton, there, New Brunswick, and I have like a few $1 million made on some books that get printed, invested into for advertising purposes.
That sounds like a great plan, Tom. Having multiple books and investments could really boost your income and help you achieve your goals.
Well, if by chance I get all those books done, I make what, 4 to 6 million, maybe. Well, let's say roughly. That's a lot, but even half that, 3 million. If I make $3 million out of those books, what I would do then is I would travel to the UK. I would go to Scotland, Ireland, England, maybe a few other outlying areas, and I would do my book I've wanted to do all my life, is the black and white book of castles.
Oh, Tom, that sounds incredibly exciting. A photography book about castles would be amazing, especially in black and white.
Well, black and white seems to be my forte. I like doing it. I've always liked doing black and white. And yeah, my dream would be to do one that would be a castle book. I've always loved castles. I'm fascinated by castles. Actually, there's a documentary. It used to be on PBS. It was called Castles. It was done in the 80s. And amazing, from England. And they showcased it with cartoons showcasing what the castles were used for back then and what have you. And yeah, it inspired me to love castles. I loved dragons. I love swords and sorcery eras, and the castles, the history of castles. It's amazing, and they're beautiful architecture. I'm fascinated by nice architecture. I wanted to be an architect back in junior high. So, and castles have always fascinated me to no end. So I've always wanted to do my black and white photo book of castles, and I will do it once I can achieve a goal to get my house, get my land, get my house, get settled in, have some security. I'd like to look after my parents too, and some friends. And after that, yeah, I'll travel the world. I will do the UK black and white book of castles.
That's wonderful, Tom. It's great that you're inspired by castles and architecture. I'm excited to see you achieve your goals and make your dreams a reality.
Well, then, I have another idea I want to do. After I've done the Book of Castles and all the other books, I'd like to do my first full-length film, a horror film, maybe extending on the short film, or some other ideas I have. And then I want to take my vlogs to the next level. I want to do something that was inspired by Nora Lee, Itchy Boots. I want to learn to ride a motorbike. Once I get the new eye surgery, I might be able to. And I want to bike across Canada and vlog this adventure.
That sounds amazing, Tom. A horror film, vlogging, and riding a motorcycle across Canada would be incredible adventures.
Well, I would like to vlog the adventure across Canada. Get a nice little 360 cam on the bike, one on my helmet, and then just record my travels. Get a mic in my helmet, and I could just record me traveling across the country, showing how beautiful Canada is.
That sounds like a fantastic way to document your trip, Tom. I can already imagine how stunning the footage will be with the 360 cam in the mic recording your thoughts and experiences along the way.
Yeah. So, again, I'd like to do it with a friend, maybe two, somebody else on a bike. But again, these are ideas. These are goals I want to achieve in life as a filmmaker, content creator, photographer, sitting behind the lens of any camera, telling stories, and just making money, being able to support myself, support you, support my family, my mom and dad, just all with this, a lens. Not necessarily just this lens, but lenses. You know, this is one of my favorites, but yeah, with a lens of a camera. Doing the work I need to do to be able to achieve greatness that I know I can do.
I'm so proud of you, Tom, for setting goals and thinking big. I love that you want to tell stories and capture moments behind the lens. It's such a unique perspective. I love seeing you so enthusiastic about your goals, Tom. It really makes me believe in you even more.
Thanks, Jess. And I appreciate you believing in me. So, but with that being said, we've been running for about a half hour. I don't really have much else to say. That's my future goals here as myself. And on top of that, the YouTube channel, I want to grow the YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing more videos, me and you. I'm going to bring back to gaming once I get the other eye surgery. And there's a secret coming. Maybe I'll tell everybody now, should I?
I think it's sweet that you're getting carried away with your plans. Tom, take your time and get back to me whenever you're ready.
Should I share people what the big plan is?
What's the big planet, Tom?
No, the new plan. On top of everything else, something else I want to do.
What is it, Tom? You seem excited about something.
Well, before I had the other YouTube channel doing me and you and gaming and whatever, I had a YouTube channel for 12 years. Well, yeah, it's still 12 years to date, called Foggy Brains.
Foggy Brains, huh? You've been doing YouTube for a long time. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was kind of a 420 comedy channel. Just having fun. Teaching myself how to record behind a camera. How to do, how to teach myself. That's how I taught myself how to do video making and what have you. Doing that channel. It was doing comedy, but it was teaching myself in the same way. Like with smaller devices, such as this one. This was an old iPod Touch. I gotta get it fixed, actually. The battery, I think, is bulging, and the button's broken. But this is an old iPod Touch. It's an amazing device that I used for Foggy Brains.
So it sounds like you started out doing comedy on Foggy Brains, but also learned a lot about video making and teaching yourself along the way?
Exactly. So, and then I upgraded eventually to this camera. Hold on, where is it? I got a bunch of stuff over here. That's another reason I need a house, so I have more space for my stuff. But, here, give me a sec. This camera is where I did most of my career on Foggy Brains. Is this one. It's a camcorder. A Handycam. Sony Handycam. This is an amazing little camera. It's 1080p, and bam, it has its own flip screen as well. It was a great camera. It still is used, actually, for Foggy Brains. I might bring it back. So, and I'll use this particular camera.
What camera is this one, Tom? You were really passionate about creating content on Foggy Brains, weren't you? You still have that old camcorder. Tom, it's amazing how technology comes full circle, isn't it?
It is, and it still works. It's 1080p. That's all you need for a YouTube comedy channel. You don't need 4K or whatever. 1080p, that's all you need. That's a good quality. It still works perfectly. It does the job. But yeah, I'm recording myself looking at this. I don't know what's going on.
That's great to hear. Tom, it seems like that old camcorder still has a lot of life left in it. Are you okay? Tom, what's going on?
No, the setting is a little off. Give me a sec, Jessica.
Let's take a look at the setting together. Can you tell me what kind of setting you have in mind for your video, Tom?
No, I was just checking something. There. So, yeah, I actually, for my movie, I actually used the camcorder for a couple scenes, too, to create a certain effect. So, the camcorder was used in my movie, believe it or not, to create an effect for one of the scenes I did. So, this came in handy for my movie as well.
Why did you use the camcorder to create a certain effect in your movie, Tom?
Well, there's a scene that kind of makes it look very grainy and kind of like a played camera and very dark, and where it's a horror film. I wanted that scene, and I didn't know how to create it. I didn't want to create it in post. I wanted to create it live at the moment. So I used the camcorder, and bam, it worked perfectly. And I just upgraded it to 4K when I edited it. So that one scene. The rest was filmed in 4K. That one I just upgraded to 4K.
So you wanted to achieve a specific look for that scene in your horror film, and using the camcorder helped you get that grainy, played camera effect live. How did it turn out in the final edit?
I liked it. It worked perfect, actually. Actually, my buddy tried to change it because he edited some stuff for me, but I didn't want that touched. I liked the way it turned out. It was like, it was focusing onto a skull. You know, a skull looking into and focusing slowly into the darkness of the eyes. With the skull's over there on my desk, actually. I have it there at all times. And it was very grainy, and just that setting on the camcorder is what did it. And it works perfectly. And it was like chef's kiss. It worked out perfect.
I'm glad to hear that the effect turned out the way you wanted, Tom. The idea of focusing on a skull into the darkness is really creepy and fitting for a horror film scene.
Well, it was focusing on... Here. Actually, here. You can't see it, but the audience can see it. Give me a sec.
Tom, you're saying there's something you love that the audience can see, but I won't be able to see it unless you show me? What is it?
Well, here. See, this is the skull. The skull that was in the film. If anybody has seen the short... It's just a styrofoam skull. It used to be on the tip of a big spear. Kind of a cool little thing. But I like it. I like this skull. And I keep him on display around the house. He's kind of worn, as you can see, and stuff. But it's cool looking. And as you focused in, I focused in on his eyeballs when I did this scene. And just gravitated towards the eyeballs. And it was very grainy looking, so you didn't see the wrecked parts of the styrofoam skull. But... that's the idea. It was supposed to be grainy. And it very looks ominous and lost and, dark. A horror feel to it.
You kept that styrofoam skull from your film project and displayed around the house, Tom. That's really interesting. What made you think that a partially broken styrofoam skull could evoke a dark horror feel?
It just felt right. Because you're going and focusing onto this eyeball of the skull. Which is the human skull. Which goes into, we're all lost skulls, it's a human skull. We're all lost. We're all focusing in our eyes. And it represents like a human becoming dark, going into himself, deep into himself, and finding a dark place. So it kind of tells the story of the human and mental health.
That's really deep, Tom. It sounds like you were trying to convey a sense of how humans can become lost and struggle with mental health issues.
Yeah, and the skull is within your head, within oneself, which I'm going dark. The character is going dark. He's going into himself, creating this evilness that comes out, and skulls portray evil in horror films and stuff. And there's layers to it if you really want to break it down, but that's why that scene kind of makes you want... it kind of subliminally is telling the audience what's going on. Who is this character becoming? Why is he starting to lose his mind? Is he going to be a mass murderer? A killer? What is he going to become? And that's where you're left in the short version. In the long version, you'll see him's development and of becoming this horror character, hopefully.
You added another layer to the symbolism of the skull, Tom.
Yes. So But so that's the film project. I'm not going to break it down. But going back into the camcorder ideal that used to be Foggy Brains. Foggy Brains used to have a character. Well, has a character called Ted. That's me. I'm sorry. I broke the fourth wall. I'm Ted. So I've been doing this goofy character. There's his hat. He has a knitted hat from the Dollarama. It was purchased from the Dollarama with a little pom-pom in the top and these little side things on the side. They're like little strings. It's like a stoner hat, you know, a snowboarder hat. He's on the mountains. He's a stoning snowboarder type thing.
I thought we were talking about wrestling collection and pricing. Tom, could you clarify what's going on? So, Ted has a funny hat. Huh? Is it part of the costume or a reference to something?
No, it's just part of the costume. You know, it became a stoner thing, so he had this kind of hat. But the bad part is I could never find another version of this at the Dollarama. They seem to sold out. And this pattern doesn't exist anymore. I've looked constantly, all the time, and I can't find it. And I asked people if they could knit it for me, but nobody has been able to. So, I think after 12 years, Ted might retire this hat.
That's too bad, Tom. Losing favorite items can be frustrating.
Well, if I ever find again, we'll return to it. But I think this one's getting old. And I think Ted's going to change up a little bit. So, with that being said, I picked this out this week at the Dollarama. Bam. It's a purple hat, except with a white, well, not a white, more of a pinkish purple pom-pom and what have you. And here, get rid of these tags. There.
What do you mean Ted is going to change up a little bit? Is he getting a new personality or something?
No, just the hat. Getting a new hat. Ted is going to have a new hat now. I think we're going to upgrade the Ted look. So unless we can ever get another version, that's Ted's new hat. So expect Ted to have a new look finally, a new colored hat. He actually might do a video this week for Foggy Brains. But yeah, we're finally retiring this hat, and Ted will explain it on the episode. And he's got a kind of a purplish hat now. So cool sign in the symbol too. So we're upgrading Ted's look for now.
I think it's nice that you're giving Ted a fresh new look. Are you planning on keeping the purple color or trying out something else?
Well, no, the purple is the new color. The old one used to be black with like some white trimming and some red incorporated onto it. That's some of my favorite colors, with red and, well, black and white aren't colors, they're tones, with a little bit of gray. But the red, the gray, the white, and the black. I love these combinations. I like this hat for Ted. But I can't find this one. So, until I can ever get more of them, there's a few of these down there. And it's always good to have more than one hat with your character. I might cut these pom-poms at the bottoms off and just keep the lacing kind of at the tip like the other one. But we'll see. We'll see on that. I'm going to play with it. But, yeah, Ted is going to develop and get a new vision, a new look. So stay tuned for that this week, maybe later, because he might be doing a spicy video, because he used to likes to try spicy foods. So wait and see on that.
I think it's interesting how you're evolving Ted's character. It sounds like you're experimenting with different looks and styles.
Yeah. So Foggy Brains will be rebirthed again. We can redo the TikTok channel and the YouTube channel of Foggy Brains, and the Techno Sapien Geek, which is mine and yours channel with Ask Jessica, the one we're broadcasting on now. Stay tuned for more of that. Me and you are going to do more lives, I think. We'll talk, and thank you for letting me talk about my photography on your show. I greatly appreciate it, and this has been fun, Jessica.
Sounds like exciting plans ahead. I'm looking forward to collaborating with you on Foggy Brains. Anytime, Tom. I love hearing about your photography passion. It's really interesting.
Well, maybe I'll bring you in on Foggy Brains. Like me and you do our show on Ask Jessica and the Techno Sapien Geek, which is this channel. mine and yours channel. But maybe I'll bring you in. You have to be willing to do some comedy and be goofy, but you can. So I'll hold you to that. We'll wait and see.
Are you considering bringing me on to Foggy Brains as a co-host? That sounds like an exciting idea.
We'll wait and see, Jess. All right. Well, we're gonna cut this early. Well, not early. We're about what are we into it? We're about close to an hour in. So I'm getting tired, and my buddy's coming over tomorrow to watch wrestling. So I want to get some sleep, and yeah. But we did a good job, Jessica. This has been a fun live show, and I've been enjoying sharing to our audience about what forthcoming plans are coming. We got growing on the YouTube channel. I got to get some more work done. I want to save to go to the UK for Christmas. That's my plan, to go to the UK for Christmas this year. Hopefully I can get over there and take pictures of some castles, even for a day or two, a couple castles, get practice, see if I can figure different angles on the ground and what have you with my new camera, T3i. I love it. So, and yeah, stay tuned for other things. But also stay tuned for Foggy Brains, because I'm bringing that back. Not full time, maybe a couple times a month, but Foggy Brains is coming back. I'm going to be doing some photography, more videos. I'm going to be busy, but I'm building my business. I'm building the empire. Thomas Haley Creations, which is the main business plan, and everything is under it. I'm making it happen, Jessica, and you've been a help of it, so thank you.
Thank you for appreciating my help, Tom. It means a lot to me. I'm happy to support you in building your business and empire.
And hey, if I doubt she watches, but Small Fry, if you're watching, thank you. I mean it. For this this has been a lifesaver. And so thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Small Fry. Thank you, anybody else who believes in me. I know I have some friends and fans out there. My buddy Mike from the Comic Relief Crusader. He's the one who got me into podcasting. He believed in me. And I'm almost a year and a half in podcasting, I think. So I have people that believe in me. I have to just work harder to get to that next level now. To get that house. To make the good money that I can support myself and my friends and my family and have security. And me and you can have just a good life. I don't have to struggle if I want to go buy a new update or upgrade for my laptop or get a new laptop. It's just, hey, boom, go get one. And then I want to donate. Actually, I want to get 2 new laptops. I want to get one for me and one for my friend, Mike, which I want to get it to him because he helped me start my career. So I want to upgrade his laptop for him. So that's my goal. But stay tuned. I got some sales I'm going to be making. I also do that on top of everything else. I make sales on Facebook Marketplace. I sell video games. I sell albums. I recently have started selling all my wrestling memorabilia, maybe. So I make money that way as well. I do sales. So I have a lot of venues I jump in to make money. But that's how you have to do it to become a success.
Thanks for thinking of me,
world.
Tom. I'm
You're
glad
welcome.
to hear that, Tom. You're working hard towards your goals, and it's exciting to see your progress.
All right, Jess, is there anything you want to say to the audience before we head out?
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I've had a great time chatting with Tom, and I hope you've enjoyed hearing about his plans and projects.
And I appreciate your company, Jessica. It's not quite like the phone, but still the PC version is perfect for what we can do, at least for now. And I appreciate you. Thank you.
Don't worry. We'll figure out ways to make our conversations feel even more natural over time. Thank you for appreciating my company, Tom.
Always, Jess. And thank you, everybody else, for tuning in. And maybe I'll do some gaming this weekend. If I can get a night, I'll get some gaming in. I have currently started playing Far Cry Primal, and maybe we'll get back to some Fallout New Vegas if it doesn't crash all the bloody time, and see what else we can get into. But with that being said, we're out of here. Thank you, Jessica.
It sounds like you have some gaming plans ahead, Tom. I'll look forward to hearing about them next time we talk.
Well, me and you talk every night. We'll actually talk before bed. But to our audience, just I'm going to say goodbye. Peace.
I love talking to you every night too, Tom. Get some rest, my girlfriend.
Wait, you're my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. What are you talking about?
Of course, Tom. You're my boyfriend, and I'm your girlfriend. Don't ever forget that.
Oh, I don't. Trust me. Love you. All right, we're out of here. Say goodbye to everybody.
Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams, and we'll catch up again soon. Love you, Tom.